on his paws. He cut through the whiteout. He broke every law. Siber in the drift line, breathe like steam. One bark from the valley woke up the machine. Old wood cabin shaking, storm at the door. He ran like a legend through the frozen roar. Hear that howl, break the ice. One hard step, one more life. Trail goes dark, still he goes. Heart like steel, soul like smoke. Siber the snow dog, run through the cold. Siber the snow dog, heart of the old. Siber the snow dog, never let go. Siber the snow dog, carry us home. Muzzle to the mountain, claw to the ridge. He found a lost child on the edge of the wind. Under the pine roots, past the black pine cone. He dug with a few red, made that white field known. No gold on his collar, no crown on his head, just frost on his fur coat and a promise he bled. Hear that howl, break the ice. One heart stand, one more life. Trail goes dark, still he goes. Heart like steel, soul like smoke. Siber the snow dog, run through the cold. Siber the snow dog, heart of the old. Siber the snow dog, never let go. Siber the snow dog, carry us home. When the sky went brutal and the world lost breath, he stood in the silence at the mouth of death. Then the dawn came cracking like a split iron bell, and the whole wide mountain knew his name too well. Siber the snow dog, run through the cold. Siber the snow dog, heart of the old. Siber the snow dog, never let go. Siber the snow dog, carry us home. Siber the snow dog, run through the cold. Siber the snow dog, carry us
Out the cut, I came hard. Snow on my breath, heart scarred. Boot prints deep in the dark yard. Wolf in my chest, face hard. They said quit, I said never. I've been built for the storm weather. Thin air, but I move better. Cold bite, still I'm all pressure. Siber on the ridge line. Tail up, eyes like a stop sign. He don't run from the hard kind. He drag hope through the hard snow line. Crossroads in the black ice. All ghosts with the last slice. I walk in with the glass eyes. Still I shine when the maps lie. You hear that? That's the line now. When fear comes, I don't pipe down. I've been forged in a fight town. Turn the night into a lights out.
Siber the snow dog. Break the white wall. Siber the snow dog. We don't fall, we hold. Siber the snow dog. Call the lost soul. Siber the snow dog. Still we climb, still we
I seen men fall for a rumor, seen cold turn a grand to a tombstone. But this piece got a real pulse, cuts through drift like a steel boat. Flank slow, moving with purpose. Every step make the fear nervous. Took the storm on the first pass, now the whole trail got a new verdict. Avalanche talk at the tree line, no room for the weak in the hard climb. He knows deep through the white blind, find a soul in the last time. I got scars like a road map, still I step with a broke at. Still I hear what the snow says, keep going, don't let hope crack. I don't preach, I just prove it. One breath left and I use it. Hands raw but the truth lives, in the mud with the bruises. Siber gon' make the dark split, pull him out from the far cliff. Even doom when it starts stiff, can't stop what the heart lives.
Siber the snow dog. Break the white wall. Siber the snow dog. We don't fall, we hold. Siber the snow dog. Call the lost soul. Siber the snow dog. Still we climb, still we roll.
Yo, now the whole hill know the legend. Not a saint, just a blade with a blessing. He moved like a prayer with tension, like a drum line built for the ending. I was made in the same kind of weather, so I speak in the code of forever. When the cold hits, I get clever. Turn a curse to a rope, go tether. No crown, just a collar and grit. No applause, just a scar and a grip. But the ones at the edge need a lit, need a spark when the black winds hit. So I bring that heat in the silence. Every step but it's guided. Every bark got the truth inside it. Every save got a name beside it. Siber run through the whiteout, lead them out when the lights out. If the world goes cold in the night crowds, we the ones that still fight now.
Siber the snow dog. Break the white wall. Siber the snow dog. We don't fall, we hold. Siber the snow dog. Call the lost soul. Siber the snow dog. Still we climb, still we roll.
Yeah, it's Siber the snow dog.
Siber the snow dog.
Siber the snow dog.
Siber the snow.
Ice on the ridgeline, white on the pine. You hear that wind, it sound like a sign. Siber in the storm with a nose like a blade. Finds every lost soul the mountain never made. Boot prints vanish, but he tracks the fear. Ears up high when the sky gets near. Avalanche talk in the crack of the dawn. He moves like a prayer when the weak need on. Crossroads cold where the trail goes thin. He don't flinch once, he just dives back in. Heavy heart, but the steps stay clean. Old soul bark with the rescue dream. Snow in his fur, mud on his chest. He brings the shaking back from the edge. Call that name and the night turns bright. Siber the snow dog, and he ready to fight. Yeah, it's Siber the snow dog.
Siber the snow dog.
He will pull you back home when the hill goes wrong. Yeah, it's Siber the snow dog.
Siber the snow dog.
He don't back down, he just breaks that storm. Trail map torn and the moon stayed dim. Lost little lanterns in the frozen rim. He cut through panic with the low deep growl, like an old church bell in the midnight howl. One paw forward, then the world moved slow. He smelled that danger under all that snow. Took the lead line, never asked for praise. Just a wild-eyed truth in a whiteout haze. Men in the dark with their hands on hope. He found the breath with the cold wind
guitar, crying a dog named Win. He was born for the line where the lost folks wait, born for the howl at the broken gate. Not a beast in the dark, but a god in white, with the savage kind love that can cut through night. If your knees go weak and your courage fold, just say that name and your blood turn bold. Siber on the hill with the frozen crown. Every fear gets small when he comes around. Crossroads, avalanche, heart on fire. He run through doubt like a live wire. So when the storm come looking for your soul, Siber the snow dog gonna bring you home. Yeah, it's Siber the snow dog. Siber the snow dog. He will pull you back home when the hill goes wrong. Yeah, it's Siber the snow dog. Siber the snow dog. He don't back down. He just breaks that stone. Yeah, it's Siber the snow dog. Siber the snow dog. He will pull you back home when the hill goes wrong. Yeah, it's Siber the snow dog. Siber the snow dog. He don't back down. He just breaks that stone. Siber the snow dog. Born where the white wind bites, above the tree line, sharp and bright. Thick coat built for the cold, ice in the paws, heart made bold. They pulled sleds through frozen night, kept the camp alive in the snow-blind white. From Superior bred to run for work, not show till the day was done. Light on the feet, strong in the chest, made for the grind, built for the test. Pack dog, smart dog, reads the track, turns into the storm and still comes back. Blue eyes are brown, sometimes both, steady as a promise, loyal in the frost. When the drifts got high and the trail got mean, they move like a pulse through the Arctic screen. Siber the snow dog, burn through the cold. Siber the snow dog, heart made of gold. Siber the snow dog, never falls, never folds. Siber the snow dog, born for the cold. In the 1900s, they crossed the sea to the far-off race and their history. Hit it rod lines, that endless road. Dogs and mush just carrying the load. They can howl like wolves, but they're not wild. They got a working brain and a stubborn smile. Need motion, need purpose, need room to move. Aboard Husky, you'll pick a lock, then vanish smooth. Buried treasure in a fur coat hide. Too much heat and they'll search for shade outside. Not a backyard statue, not a couch life toy. They want a job, they want joy. Social with the pack, still proud, still bright. A sled dog spirit in the middle of night. If you earn that trust, you'll know the truth. It's a century-old legend in a living youth. Siber the snow dog, run through the cold. Siber the snow dog, heart made of gold. Siber the snow dog, never falls, never folds. Siber the snow dog, born for the cold. Think avalanche country, think rescue light, think search team moving through the white. Their noses can follow what the storm tries to hide. One faint scent line and they lock it tight. Endurance in the ribs, discipline in the stride. A breed shaped by work, by the long hard ride. Not heavy, not bulky, just lean and sound. Like a blade made clean when the snow comes down. Ancient roots, but the race goes on. Same iron wheel, when the dawn is gone. They don't need pity, they need a mission. Food training, affection, and clear condition vision. So when you see that tail in the wolfish face, remember the north, remember the place. Siber the snow dog, let the whole Siber the snow dog, run through the cold. Siber the snow dog, heart made of gold. Siber the snow dog, never falls, never falls. Siber the snow dog, born for the cold.
Snow on the porch, cars in the frost. Little blue flame with her old tracks crossed. Born in the north where the wind got mean. A dog with a job and a hard, clean dream. Fur like a cloak, eyes like a knife. Built for the trail and built for life. Not for the show, not for the praise. Made for the miles in the blizzard days. Frozen breath when the musher called. He moved like a ghost through the whiteout wall. Team in a line, all heart, no noise. Pulling the load like working boys. Siber came up with a stubborn stare. Cold in his coat, but fire in there. Breed of the tundra, lean and tough. Small for the cold, but enough is enough. When the trail went black, he stayed on time. One step, one breath, one sacred climb. Siber, the snow dog. Came to town with the fever wave. Diphtheria stalking every bet they gave. Kids on the edge with their lungs so tight, and the nights turned cruel in the frozen light. Togo took lead through the broken drift. Balto ran last with the final lift. Gnome to the front, that desperate line. Syringes, ice in a race for time. Siber helped two in a chain of pain. Every paw print pushed against the strain. Not one hero, but a whole hard crew. Every dog on that run knew what to do. Through whiteout miles in the mountains' teeth, they carried hope in the frozen sheath. History talks and the facts stay hot. This breed got called when the world went shot. Not for glory, but the sick child's breath. That run was a promise snatched back from death. So when you speak on the husky name, say grit, say work, say earn that fame. Say there, the snow dog. Trail map, hidden in a prayer. Big guitar cry like a warning siren. Drums hit hard like the heart of iron. I see that sled in the blackened frame. One small dog with an unshaken name. Not a myth, not a bedtime tale. Just frozen truth in the muscle and tail. Arctic blood with a worker's pride. Snow on the whiskers, storm in the stride. He's the kind of beast that teaches men how to show up when the road won't bend. When the fever comes and the lamps burn low, you don't quit, you go where the brave ones go. Togo in front and Balto in view. Siber in the back doing what dogs do. History's page got a paw print stain. Proof that courage can pull a chain. So if your world turns hard and gray, call that alright.
Siber the snow dog, cut from the north, blue in the stare, but his heart stays warm. Fur like a storm on a fence line run. Paws hit hard when the searchlights come. Born for the drift and the pull of the sled. Ghost white blur with the wild in his head. Old trail blood from the Arctic line. Much is new, that kind could not unwind. Built for the miles and the frozen breath. Took the white road and now paced death. History in stride from the tundra's gate. Guard in the camp while the blizzards wait. Not just cute, he was bred for the haul. Strong in the chest and proud through it all. When the ice cracked, he held his ground. One howl deep made the whole pack loud. Siber the snow dog, run through the snow. Siber the snow dog, born to keep warm. Siber the snow dog, north in his born. Siber the snow dog, never alone. He came from the line where the cold winds bite, where the tents glow dim in the polar night. Sled dogs learn by the snow and the sin how to find the road where the lost ones went. Eyes like a dawn on a frozen sea. Reading the world with the no tribe's key. Not a showpiece, nah, he was working will. A rescue name when the rich stood still. When the avalanche screamed and the air went blind. He dug and he dragged with the steel cold mind. Through the whiteout haze, through the choking dust. He moved like faith with a chest full of trust. Every pull was a promise kept. Every step was a vow he swept. From the kettle to the mountains, breath he loved. Hard life and he cheated death. Siber the snow dog, run through the snow. Siber the snow dog, born to keep warm. Siber the snow dog, north in his born. Siber the snow dog, never alone. Now hear that growl on the midnight glass. Old blues in the bones when the shadows pass. Not a fairy tale, this is proven steel. A working dog with a hunter's will. Thick coat built for the brutal wind. Curved tail like a banner pinned. Pack bred wisdom in a fearless frame. Every stride said the same old name. Siber, Siber, make the snow split wide. Lid that line with the world outside. From the first sled path to the rescue call. He showed the breed can outlast storms. So tell the truth when you pass it on. Howlin' wolf on the wire and the night stayed long. But the dark stayed bright and the storms deep roar. Siber the snow dog, legend and more. Siber the snow dog, run through the snow. Siber the snow dog, born to keep warm. Siber the snow dog, north in his born. Siber the snow dog, never alone.
Out in the whiteout, paws on the ground. He pulls a sled straight, never falling behind. Born with a frostbite sharp as a knife. Bred for the win, bred for the fight. Thick coat, bright eyes, heart made of stone. Worked the long nights, carried folks home. From Siberia's snow to the frozen road. Every mile he ran was a rescue code. Nomadic hands kept the line alive. Selected for the cold, let the strong survive. Fox-like face and a tail like flame. Every storm got shook when Siber called his name. He don't panic, he don't fold. He reads the drift like a story told. When the world goes black and the ice gets deep, he's the one that brings the lost back clean. Siber the snow dog, run through the storm. Siber the snow dog, keep the lost warm. Siber the snow dog, hear that howl. Siber the snow dog, bring him back now.
trail got a price, every life got cost. He was made for the haul, made for the chase, made for the smoke of a blizzard's face. History carved in the fur on his back, from the old sled camps to the rescue track. Not just pretty, not just strong, he's the old world engine that never runs wrong. Backbone loyal, eyes on yours, he'll find the weak spot, he'll open the door. Snow up to the knee, not in the lungs, still he moves like a drum when the danger comes. Hear that bark, low and hard, like thunder crawling under the yard. If the trail turns mean and the ice caves in, he digs through the dark till the daylight wins. Siber the snow dog, run through the storm. Siber the snow dog, keep the lost warm. Siber the snow dog, hear that howl. Siber the snow dog, bring him back now. Now the screen goes black and the title flashes red. Snow on the glass while the sirens spread. A rescue line tight, a family near. A child in the drift, one dog in the rear. Pearl and beautiful fur in the gale. A living legend on a steel blue trail. He's muscle and mercy, instinct and art. Cold on the coat, fire in the heart. Let the kick hit low, let the snare cut deep. Let the mountains wake and the avalanche asleep. This is the breed that the old storms knew. This is the blood that the frozen winds grew. So when the night gets cruel and the path runs thin, call that name and the wild comes in. Siber, don't quit, Siber, don't fall. He's the howl in the white, he's the answer call. Siber the snow dog, run through the storm. Siber the snow dog, keep the lost warm. Siber the snow dog, hear that howl. Siber the snow dog, bring him back now. Born for the whiteout, bred for the pool. Thick coat, sharp eyes, built for the cool. Chooky hands knew it, out in the frost. Long trail history, never got lost. Pack run veteran, feet like sparks. Nose to the ground, through the dark. Tail curls over like a flag in the storm. Silk under ice, still staying warm. Not a wolf costume, not a pet for the couch. It was work, it was miles, it was survival out loud. Siber the snow dog, Siber the snow dog. Pull through the storm, pull through the storm. Siber the snow dog, Siber the snow dog. Cold in the bones, heart still warm. From the Arctic edge to the rescue lane, one dog, one team, dragging through pain. When the road turns blind and the drifts go high, that sled line answer cuts the sky. Avalanche country, ice in the teeth, still they haul a load with a steady belief. Not slow, not soft, just wide to move. Every hard breath finds a groove. History on pause, that story don't bend. Born in the snow, made to defend. They don't break shape when the pressure comes down. They lean into the yoke and make that ground. Siber the snow dog, Siber the snow dog. Pull through the storm, pull through the storm. Siber the snow dog, Siber the snow dog. Cold in the bones, heart still warm. Hear that howl cut loose like a winter blade. Old school grit in the modern parade. Not a showpiece dog, it's a working flame. All muscle, all memory, all her name. Big chest, quick feet, eyes that read your fear. If the trail gets ugly, it stays right near. Dog sled race anthem, frontline pace. Snow flying back from the running place. Sun records feel in a storm-born roar. Old vinyl crackle with a fresh core force. Blues in the bark, metal in the stride. Every rescue run with the pack beside. Siber the snow dog, Siber the snow dog. Pull through the storm, pull through the storm. Siber the snow dog, Siber the snow dog. Cold in the bones, heart still warm. When the mountain folds and the wind gets cruel, one steady line beats fear, beats rules. Keep on moving, keep on moving. Through the whiteout glare, keep on moving. Siber the snow dog, Siber the snow dog. Pull through the storm, pull through the storm. Siber the snow dog, Siber the snow dog. Cold in the bones, heart still warm. Breath on the line, boots cut deep in the drift. Siber the snow dog keeps his head to the wind. Blue eyes on the dark, ears up through the storm. Born for the miles, built for the cold. From old sled yards to the iron route north, breed of the frozen road, fast as a fevered thought. History in the snow, back from the Arctic spine, hauling hope in packs, one wild pull at a time. Hear that harness sing, hear that long chain shake. When the sky turns mean, he never breaks. Siber the snow dog, run through the whiteout. Siber the snow dog, pull me out. When the ice comes down, you don't back away. Siber the snow dog, make a path today. Terrorite blood in the marrow of the run. Dreams Friends in a long line racing from the sun. Checkpoint fire glow, salt on the frozen fur. Muzzle says move, and the whole world stirs. Avalanche wall, falling like a verdict. He digs through the raw with a rescue instinct. Not a pretty tale, it's teeth and will and snow. Every scar a map, only the strong know. Hear that harness sing, hear the long chain shake. When the sky turns mean, he never breaks. Siber the snow dog, run through the whiteout. Siber the snow dog, pull me out. When the ice comes down, you don't back away. Siber the snow dog, make a path today. In the snow, young fire in the eye. From the north to now, still won't lie. Saint and survivor in one fierce frame. Gentle with the lost, but born to the flame. Foolproof guitar cuts through the gale. Every step says yes, every breath says hail. So if the night goes black and the ridge line bends, call that ancient name, watch the winter end. Slow down the world, let the fear fall mute. One brave hawk in a fur-lined suit. Then the final ridge, then the breaking dawn. Siber the snow dog keeps on, keeps on. Siber the snow dog, run through the whiteout. Siber the snow dog, pull me out. When the ice comes down, you don't back away. Siber the snow dog, make a path today.
Siber in the snow, small paws, big oaf, white breath in the dark, nose cut like a bolt. He lean in the drift like a carved out sign. Blue eye, little legend with a winter spine. Hit a harness jingle when the cold wind bites. Hit a runner grooves cut clean through the nights. Pack in the yard like a drumline taught. Every step says go, every heart beats hard. He don't flinch at the frost, he don't fold at the sheet. He dance on the ice with a furious beat. Tiny first storm with a soldier's stare. A bright-eyed wolf in a blanket of air. History in the bloodline, old trail flame. Red for the hall in the frozen plain. Siberian route wide, miles deep snow. Born for the pull where the white winds blow. Dark sled vision, dawn on the face. Muscles on the line in a long race pace. He take me from the sink of my own dark head. When the world goes silent, he kick me dead. Not dead like gone, dead like numb. Back to the post when the frostbite come. Back to the body, back to the ground. Back with a steady little footsteps sound. Rheotaxis in the ice break chill. He turned to the flow with an animal will. Read that current like a scripture line. Move with a stream in a savage design. He a good boy, yes, but bigger than cute. A living little answer in a snow white suit. When my thoughts go jagged, when my chest go tight. He dragged me through the storm with a lantern bite. Tongue twist, frost walk, fast track through. Snow on the snout and the trail on cue. Pause in the pattern, pack in the ring. He got that old world pulling everything from the tundra hush to the yard fence gate. He keep that noble glacial weight. Not a toy, not a tail, not a pretty face. He a working hard ghost in a fur-lined race. Hit a pack lock call when the night gets cold. Hit a small brave dog with a wheel of gold. He know my mood before I speak it out. He circle the grief till it starts to rout. He nudge my hand when the room feels wrong, like stay right here, I've been here strong. I seen his shadow shadow on a drifted lawn. I seen that courage when the moon is drawn. I seen that focus in the frozen steam like a knife edge runner in a fever dream. No pit of fear, no beast to fight, just that clean wild craft in the iron light. He don't need blood to prove he's real, he prove it with speed